Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Justin here. I'm here just to give you a slight update, and I'll give you some news. First off, I just recently got myself here an iPad. Well, it's an ipad2 since it includes a camera. As you can see, I got the reflection in the mirror. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? So yeah, just want to take this opportunity to give you some updates of what's been going on. Of course, I'm now doing Tokusatsu or Super Sentai reviews. The reason why I did that was because, of course, I've recently got into Super Sentai, so I thought and I've seen nobody really reviewing him on YouTube or any video reviews whatsoever, so I thought just review him would just be a good opportunity. So yeah, what else has been going on with my life? Yeah, I now live in Saitama. I live right next to Tokyo now, so actually the school I now work at, it's just right by the river that separates my city and Tokyo. Well, it's not really my city. I live in the city next to where I work. So it's like, okay, I just walk out of the school, turn right the bridge, and cross the bridge, and then poof, I'm in, I think, the Nerima section of Tokyo, and that's where Rama 1/2 takes place. And speaking of Rama, I know that there will be the live action next month, so I'll be looking forward to that. Maybe I'll review it, I don't know. But I just want to say, like, hey, I got this iPad2, making my first YouTube video from it. And yeah, work's been keeping me busy like crazy, man. This is like there's like 7 kumis per grade, 7 classes per grade. So yeah, it's really keeps me busy. Since I'm now in the metropolitan area somewhat, I'm now working in much bigger schools than what I'm used to, and yeah, it just really burns you out quickly. And the weather here in the Tokyo area has been really nice. I'm like, yeah, even though it's just November, it's almost the middle of November, during some days I can still go out and just wear t-shirt and shorts, and I really like that. You know, me coming originally from Arizona and all that, where, I can almost dress like that 80% of the time, so yeah, it just makes me feel natural, makes me feel free. And, what else has been going on? Yeah, I'll be visiting home for Christmas again, Christmas and New Year's, and, yeah, I can't wait to have that. Just, so much has been going on with my life. Then again, with other people's lives, what else is going on, Everybody's always got something, different going on, and hey, I'm only human. But, just like the rest of you watching. But yeah, I didn't really think of this out, I'm sorry. But anyway, I've always enjoyed, putting out reviews whenever I can, and I'm really glad that I really got into Super Sentai reviews. I'm really pleased with a good percentage with pretty much all the reactions and all that, and that's what's gonna make me keep on reviewing more and more. And yeah. So yes, eventually there will be Kamen Rider reviews. I will get into that as well. I also want to review, what was it? Of course, Ultraman. Of course, by the time Gokaiger ends next March, I'll be reviewing that. And if you haven't been checking out, any Super Sentai lately, and if you want to watch Super Sentai, I strongly recommend you watch Gokaiger. Just the way the series is just like, at this point, it's the ultimate gateway to Super Sentai. For all the right reasons. And I've been enjoying the show, and I look forward to a good ending, and I look forward to reviewing that. And, see how the next series is going to live up to what Gokaiger has been, excellently been doing so far. And I'm also training again. I train at an MMA gym just a couple blocks down from where I am, so that's keeping me busy during the night as well. Am I going to fight? Just got to get down to 65 kilograms, I'm now 73. That's about 160, and if you measure that in pounds, I got 15 more pounds to lose, which is no problem with me. I don't know if I'm ever going to take on Jose Aldo or anything like that. I'll probably get my ass kicked, but there's some, tournaments and all that, and small shows that I can get into, and if that opportunity comes, I'll make sure that I let you know. Oh, man. What else can I say what's been going on in my life that I just don't think I can keep private? Yeah, a lot of the shit that's just been going on with me, I just, really, I'm not sure if I can say I want to keep private. It's just, I just don't know how to say, because there's just been so much going on since I've came here. I mean, I've lived in Japan this is my 3rd year living in Japan, and I lived in 5 cities, yes. And how does that happen? I don't know how to, there is a way to explain that, but again, those are reasons that I just want to keep private for now, because, let's just say part of the reasons is like, it's not an ex-girlfriend or anything like that. It's just like, there's this person, if I were to go back somewhere, this was in Matsuyama, like, there's this person that I would want to, okay, I know this is a little extreme saying this online. I hope, nobody reports me to the fucking police or anything. But let's just say there's someone I want to kill, and if I were to kill that person, I would want to kill that person the same way the Joker killed Jason Todd. I'd want to tie him up, then beat him repeatedly with a crowbar in a house full of explosives, and then, leave and let them die in explosion after I beat them, half to death with a crowbar. Why do I want to kill this person? Well, I thought that this person was a friend, and, it turns out that he lied to me. He not only just lied to me, he just fucking backstabs me, And ever since that experience, I just feel that, I have to be honest with people. Treat people the way you want to be treated, I mean, this guy, he didn't have to, lie to me about all this shit that he told me. He didn't have to. I mean, what kind of adult does that? I don't want to get into that, but let's just say, this person was a fucking adult. He didn't have to do what he did, after I learned the truth. I mean, he could have just said, the truth from the start, and, I would have been cool with it. I mean, he didn't have to say all these things, and it ended up making me waste time, 2 months, and, and a lot of money, and because of that, I want to kill this person, the same way the Joker killed Jason Todd. Yeah. Or better yet, I could be like Jason Todd in the Red Hood costume or something, I don't know. But yes, it's making me, for a while, it's making me like a dick like Jason Todd. But, yes, but since then, my life has been, one heck of a roller coaster. I'm like, whose life isn't, in the end, things could be worse. I could be, some kid that could get blown up in Afghanistan, or, I could be, in some place like Iraq. So, I mean, some ways life goes on. There are other bigger problems in the world. That's just the way I look at it. And, I mean, I'm not saying that I forgive this guy, but hey, what happened to me, it could be worse. I mean, I'm still living, I have a job, I have a roof over my head, I got food on my table, and I'm just pursuing the things that I want to do, and I'm pursuing my dreams. I mean, nothing wrong with that, right? So, I got no reason to go to Wall Street and protest, and, not take a bath for a few days. I mean, it's just, I have a dream, and, I should never forget what it is, and, I don't know how the hell this turned to this kind of discussion, but, for anyone that's watching, if you have a dream, pursue it. I mean, it may take years, it may take months, it takes I don't know, but if you just work hard and pursue it, and you know how to get there, and, you're really serious about it, then, hey, just do it. I mean, back to the whole MMA thing for a second. I'm like, it's not my dream to be an MMA fighter or anything like that, or fight in the UFC. It's just became this, I did martial arts as a child, Taekwondo, then UFC comes along later on. I'm like, hey, that looks really cool. I like, how complex it looks with the grappling. And it's just, become a hobby, that's, I won't say this, that just kind of evolved. So, I'm just really glad that I found something, maybe it'd be nice to have some sort of athletic endeavor in my life. I mean, I was never a jock in junior high and high school. I mean, I never played football or basketball, but hey, I feel that MMA suits my personal nature more. I'm more of I'm an individualist. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a team player, but like I'm a very difficult person to work with. I like to do things. I will learn things. I will listen, but in the end, I will do things I feel would be best for me. And I think MMA is like, or martial arts in general, is just that representation of that aspect of myself. And I would really like to test that, under, an amateur in some sort of professional competition. I mean, I probably won't be able to fight until next year, but that is something that I would like to try, but I have to work hard at it. I mean, like, if I go now, I'm going to get my ass kicked, and, I don't know, but either way, just, find something and, just do at it. But, yeah. Why the hell did I talk about this? I really need therapy. But, I don't know, it's just, either therapy or I really need a girlfriend badly. You tell me. But, yeah, well, I do have friends that are girls, but a stable relationship is just not something that I'm just good at. But, yeah, I really need therapy. But, yeah, I'm just going to just live my life and just simply enjoy the things that I just want to enjoy doing. I mean, I am trying to find a certain balance in my life. I'm now 27. Thankfully, I'm not a musician. Either that, I'd be dead within, this year. But, I'm just glad that I'm now at a point in my life where, hey, everything, I won't say everything, but, like, the things that I wanted to do, I'm now doing, or that I've done. I mean, I've wanted to come into Japan since I was, like, 11 and, live here. Now that I'm here, I've been around the country. I mean, some of it my choice, some of it not my choice, but, I'm glad before that, by the time I was 25, a big boyhood dream of mine came true, and, of course I had to work hard for it, and I'm glad that I've had the people that supported me through, how I got there and the continuing journey. I mean, of course, there's, like I said before, there's problems going on in the world. There's Afghanistan, Iraq, North Korea, Libya, the Middle East, North Korea too, and, all this other stuff. But, in the end, I feel that, like, some of my problems, I mean, I know compared to that, I know that I have to take responsibility for, and, I guess most of the time that I've been away, not just from YouTube, but from some of the things, outside of this, my life and personal life in general, my professional life was just trying to handle, even though I wouldn't say that some of these circumstances are my fault, but in the end, as much as some people would hate to do it, you don't want to clean up someone else's mess, but in the end, you just have to think somebody has to take responsibility, and, since that incident with a friend, the thing I hate most are people, who just don't want to take responsibility, for their actions, and, people who backstab and all that other stuff. I mean, yes, my life since then has been a mess. Do I blame him? Honestly, I do, but hey, it's on me to make my life, better, and, not have people treated the same way, and make sure that, that never happens to me again. And I hope that doesn't happen to any of you that's watching, or anything like that. So, I don't know why the hell I made this video, other than just to have some sort of philosophical update, or bring a different side to me. I mean, maybe I should just stick to reviewing Sentai and anime. I'm going to cut this philosophy stuff. This is why you never see me rant about politics or anything like that. I mean, I wouldn't know what kind of direction I'm going. But I guess this video is a metaphor of my life. Thanks for watching this video. Or whatever, I don't know.